welcome to the transit report. Today is a new moon, and this new moon is very powerful, my lovelies. Very, very powerful new moon. It's in Capricorn. Okay. And so with the new moon energy right now, definitely straightforward. You're going to be feeling straightforward, interpretive. And with this new moon with Mercury, it means that communication, transportation will be major themes of the next 28 days, guys. Okay. So you definitely want to really kind of take a closer look at the new moon, and definitely look at the energies that's flowing through this new moon. Okay. Because it's a lot going on in our blue skies right now. Okay. And definitely we've got some fixed stars in the Saturn constellation. Generally this is fortune, and it can be very fruitful in the constellation, indicating events pertaining to even an area of like a king's large portion to humanity, as an example. And so behind the Mercury retrograde, which is 6.32 degrees Capricorn, and this is a yellow star on the top of Caucasus Borealis. Okay, and this is a typical Sagittarius ninth house. Kind of like Jupiter is in their nature, and it stimulates mental activity, gives you strength, flexibility when you're debating. It also promotes a sense of justice with the being idealistic and having those humane ideas. Very important and very imperative. Now, with this new moon being at 8.31 degrees Capricorn, it's actually a nubula in the face of Archer called Facies. Okay, and this is like a Pluto-like star, and it's kind of like you're driven, focused, prolific, productive. You got profoundness around you, influential. It could kind of work, you know, your eyesight might be a little weak, guys, so be careful with that with night driving. But you're gonna have powerful insight. Okay, and you're gonna feel brave and really tell it how it is, you know, and you can even get in those gritty dark places, my lovelies. Now, adding to the fixed stars to the Mercury retrograde new moon allows for a much deeper and more meaningful assessment of your thought patterns, your communication style. Okay, so these fixed star faces provides insight from the darkest recesses of your mind. And, you know, keep in mind, guys, it can also even maybe cause some dangerous thoughts and make your words very direct and sometimes hurtful. So be mindful of that. Always come from a place of love, my lovelies. It's all about honoring what's in your heart, but most importantly, coming from a place of love at the end of the day. Also with the fixed stars, Caucasus Borealis turns into kind of like darkness into morality, cultured acceptance, attitudes around culture acceptance, ideas around that, while also adding great forces behind your reasoning of why you feel strongly about this event, this attitude, this situation. And it's going to help you to be flexible so that you can work through your thinking. It's going to soften you, kind of, you know, soften a hard line stance where you can come again from a place of love. And it will be interesting to see how this influence kind of plays out, okay, with the global disputes that we have, even negotiations over peace and human rights for refugees, okay. So hopefully the idealism of Caucasus Borealis will kind of quiet the threats of war that, you know, that's being faced right now. Now, also, the next major influence that's showing in this new moon for December this month is our Mars-Neptune romance and idealism. Okay, so Mars and Neptune actually is coupling up. And this could be good or bad. In these cases, you know, we do have those fortunate fixed stars with the friendly aspect. So it's going to, you know, behave nicely, thank goodness. And so we got the Mars conjunct Neptune. And that's going to make you feel romantic and sensual. So you should enjoy the spiritual trips with more energy, enthusiasm to chase your dreams and goals. Even in your love relationships are going to benefit from having that magical touch while dating. Okay, so this is going to be a benefit from some sexual magnetism and charismatic appeal that you may possess right now during these transits in our blue skies. And you can confidently pour out energy into things that you care about, like charities, human rights work. You can heal the sick with your positive energy. Another transit that we have with the fixed star Scat at 9.6 degrees in Pisces gives good fortune, lasting happiness, and it's also called the wish, but only grants your hopes, your desires, if you have worked hard to deserve them. Okay, and the thing is that the Mercury new moon and the Mars Neptune conjunction can give you combined influences during this new moon transit. So definitely the sextile aspects energy will express a good combination, even though we're in Mercury retrograde, because we have Mercury and Mars. So that both with Mars Neptune conjuncting and the Mercury new moon alignment, you're going to be able to manifest your best qualities, work together for the benefit for everyone's life involved. Happy outcome. And things are going to be running perfectly. Okay, and then you can really feel like you're living out your dreams. You will feel like you finally arrived in that space that you've been working so hard for, my lovelies. So for everyone else, have that passionate desire. If you're unsure what you want in life, it will act kind of like a dream catcher and inspire you within the passions and motivations that you currently possess. So your feelings, intentions, thoughts, and actions will be focused on work, on how to reach your goals. So these planets that we have lined up, the fixed stars, the aspects, all combine to make an incredible focus and really drive you to explore every possible avenue so that you can make your dreams come true, my lovelies. Okay, so this is going to be a phenomenal time, and definitely it's going to be easier, of course, to put your actions into play, especially after Mercury goes direct on January the 8th, 2017. And if you can wait and hold off on some things closer to the full moon on the 12th of January, that will help you to make those final decisions on signing any documents that you may have had come up during the Mercury retrograde. So definitely take advantage, my lovelies, of the Jupiter opposed Uranus. That's going to make you definitely see, a way to, even consider some things that you might have thought was crazy. Now you'll be able to be more open to that, as well as the Jupiter sextile and Saturn gives the common sense and sound judgment skills to make the right choices. So again, we've got fixed stars with this new moon, okay, as well as the Saturn trine Uranus. And this is an ideal time to make those positive changes because life is coming forth and those changes should transition smoothly. Okay, and you'll feel those steps methodically, and you'll have more calmness and patience in those areas of change for your life. Well, my lovelies, this concludes the transit report, my lovelies. Stay tuned. More to come. Again, I'm Pauline Violet. This is Empowered Minds, and this is the new moon in Capricorn. Okay, today is the new moon, December the 29th, 2016, the new moon in Capricorn. And we have all these fixed stars and transits that are helping us into our new change, our new beginnings for the new year. And happy New Year's to all of you. I send love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in to the transit report for the new moon in Capricorn. Stay tuned. More to come.